friends. Lucas Widman here inside the TMZ Newsroom for another edition of TMZ Sports. Going to kick things off with some bad news. For those who love Michael J. Babcock, we all do in this newsroom and all throughout the country. Everyone loves Michael J. Babcock. He is absent today, but he will be back as soon as possible. Don't worry, though. We got the crew. Everyone else is here today. Mojo, all the way from across the world, is here. And we are going to break down the biggest stories of the day, as always. And we are going to kick things off with the King. The King is back. LeBron James making his record 23rd NBA season debut Tuesday night. And not to, coming from me, it sounds like we're just going to talk about Cleveland and Ohio this whole show. No, there's going to be other stuff as well. But Shedeur Sanders is also now QB1 in Cleveland for the time being. We're going to talk about the crazy week that he's had. And then we are going to finish things off with Cristiano Ronaldo getting a wish granted by meeting President Donald Trump. So a bunch for you guys. Yeah, it's finally the weather outside is clearing up a little bit, just in time for it to allegedly get worse again this weekend. But personally, I love the rain. We got Dylan, we got Luca, as always.
What up?
The real heavyweights.
Heavyweights.
We're back.
How are you, everybody? Leave a like, subscribe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I called you by the wrong name.
what did you call me?
I called you
me
Dylan.
Dylan. My name's Dylan.
No. His name is Dylan Berry.
Whatever that means, man. Whatever that means.
Isn't that the meme with Drake May? Is that everyone calls him Drake May?
Oh, actually, I appreciate that. That's actually.
Hey, Lucas, you said the heavyweights are here, bro, and I know Dylan's a heavyweight for sure, but let's not forget that Lucas still new around this block, all right? He's in his freshman season. He's been here about 2 weeks, so I don't know.
Mojo, I'm the number one overall pick, all right?
That might be true, but
Cam Ward was the number one overall pick. How's that going?
Bad team overall. But see, this is like the number one overall pick going to the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, being the best quarterback, having the best team around him. You know.
Are you the quarterback, dude? Because I'm going to tell a couple people you said that, including the guy who's not here today.
Luca is so new here, I can't hear myself right now.
Yes.
Please don't let that happen. I hate the sound of my voice. Luca is so new here. The other day, he asked me where Harvey's desk was.
That's not true at all. That is not true.
Well, and you talk about.
I see him right there.
And you talk about LeBron. You're 23. Luca, how old are you?
I'm turning 23.
Wait, so there was a time where LeBron was in the NBA and Luca was not alive.
Well, when did he get? I was in the draft in April.
Yeah.
03.
Yeah, so April 03.
The draft is
It's like
in
it's
summer.
summer.
It's the summer.
So then he was drafted in summer 02.
03.
03. Wait.
Luca, you were conceived.
I was. Yes, I was. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry, I just had to.
There was a crazy stat about
big
this.
LeBron fans in that family.
There were like several dozens of players that were not born while LeBron was in the NBA.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. It was 7 last night on the Utah Jazz. A reporter asked him last night.
It just you talk about longevity. Say what you want about LeBron, and the debate over the GOAT and everything. I know I ruffle some feathers with my take on it, but that is just insanity. And for him to be doing it at this level, I finished the Olympic men's basketball team documentary on Netflix finally last night, and they were just talking about how insane it is that even LeBron at 80% is better than the majority of players who have ever picked up the basketball. And for him to keep going, and to be playing with Bronny, say what you want about Bronny,
The only
but that's
father
so
to ever
cool.
replace his son in the starting lineup ever. Crazy.
And then, last night, did I hear 10 assists? Is it 1 turnover? Or something like that?
Something along those lines.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, continued one of the craziest streaks in basketball. Who was saying it earlier? The amount of games that he's gone scoring 10+ points, it's like over 1,000.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's well over 1,000.
The last time he had a single-digit scoring game, and we'll get into this, 2007.
That's crazy.
not that long.
That's before. What?
I've lived my entire life since the last time he scored single-digit points.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
think about it. That's before.
I was born in 2003, Mojo.
I don't hear Mojo.
I
hear Mojo?
I graduated high school in 04.
Hey, well, There's not. I don't know. I don't know
Dude,
what to say about that.
are you my Bronny when it comes to the TMZ Sports?
Does that mean I replace you in the starting
Like
lineup?
am I LeBron over here and you're Bronny?
I mean,
What's he saying?
you're still doing it in year 23. You know, I'm still averaging like 0.5 points a game. You know.
That checks out.
So at some point in today's live stream, we're going to do the dance off. We're going to do charades. Shannon's looking at me like I did not know this was happening. It's not. It's
Mojo seems shocked.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, guys,
Honestly, we were all like,
traveling.
oh,
What
okay, here we
happened?
go.
What dance off?
I have lied in the past about pizza parties. There was actually pizza in the kitchen today. Shannon, did you get any?
Is this Mike? Is that Babs? Michael B.
Michael B in the chat. Yo,
Michael B's in
we
the
got
chat.
Michael B in the chat.
Bees in the
chat.
chat.
Hey, B's in the chat. Hey, wow, what up? What up, B?
Babs, this is a crazy profile picture.
Michael B. Jordan.
Wait, what's his
one was on?
picture?
Oh, he's got like.
You can kind of see he's got like a little hat on, like a little filter. or something
I
on.
bet he's got some like school assignments, like YouTube videos.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
sure. We
He
should
probably has
probably
his audition on there.
Oh, look who it is.
Anybody else want to pull for my team?
Hey,
Come on in.
No,
Eric
Eric-
Wilson. Eric Wilson actually.
Eric, no cameras.
Cameras, please.
Eric's a big wrestling fan, Mojo. Eric's favorite wrestler is Kurt Angle. What do you think of that? Kurt Angle
What's
being
your
his
favorite
wrestler.
sports moment of all time?
Favorite
Happened in
sports moment of
2017.
Philly.
Yep.
Philly. Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah.
That was stupid.
That was stupid of me to ask.
Was that your worst
I'm not even a
sports
big
moment
Eagles
of all
fan,
time?
but that has got to be
When 2017,
one of the greatest
the
sports
Phillies
moments of all
17
time.
was
Yeah.
tough, yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be a tough one.
Philly.
Yeah. I mean,
Kurt
it's
Angle winning with a
immortalized.
broken freaking neck. Olympic gold. Big moment for America.
Yeah.
Big moment for wrestling too.
Yeah. And America.
Yeah.
I don't have a,
The
Tell him
entire
to
country.
open up to the camera. Let
Is that what
everyone
you're
see
talking
his
about?
face.
Yeah. Eric, you got to face the camera, man. The people want to
Yeah.
see you.
No, they don't.
In particular,
Have
Mojo.
you
Ask
ever,
away
stand.
for Eric Wilson. Ask him anything.
I think we have a lot of Giants fans, a lot of Phillies fans. Like it's just
A lot of Philadelphia representation
2008
here.
World Series.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have a good story about that. About how you were gonna go. You were supposed
It's
to
literally
go.
my biggest life regret.
I was missing Game 7.
I won Game 5.
Oh.
Should I tell them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I won a raffle for Phillies playoff tickets back in 2008 when they were in the World Series. I won Game 5 tickets, bought them. Me and my friend Mandy were going to go. And then I forgot. I had a college improv show the same night. And the improv coach guilted me because I was obviously the funniest on the team and the whole show would have collapsed
yeah.
without me.
Totally.
Guilted me, and I felt so bad. I sold the tickets for a profit, and then they won Game 5, and I could have been there. And the worst part, it was rained out, so I could have done the improv show and still kept the tickets and
Eric.
gone to the rain delay, which was
That's-
the next
Say
day
their
when I
names.
actually
Tragic.
won.
Shame them right now.
Shame.
Kevin Phonash, if you're watching
Shame.
this, I sold him the tickets, and he every year when that pops up, he texts me photos from when he went. It's the worst, and I won't throw the teacher under the bus because I still like her, but
No,
Thanks for
they
saving
deserve
you were
that
a part of
improv
my
teacher.
yeah. I got that show in triple platinum.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Dang, yeah.
What up? We got Keith in the chat. We got 2 words, Christine, Michael B, Broken BB.
Where's Babs? Babs is in the chat.
Babs just said yo, and then I
Hey,
think dipped.
fluids and bed rest, Mike.
Yeah.
Fluids and
Oh,
bed
yeah,
rest.
he's-
Is Michael B. Jordan or Michael?
It looks. It
Michael B.
appears to
Jordan.
be
Could be
Michael.
Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, it could be Michael B. Jordan, but it
Could
appears to be Michael J. Babcock.
It could be Michael Bisping.
Yeah,
He's
it
got
could
a
be
nice
Michael
hat
Bisping.
on, though.
He does
I
have
don't
his-
know if that's
Yeah,
him.
I don't know, but does it not kind of
Babcock
look like
would
him a
never
little
wear
bit?
a hat and cover his hair.
Babcock.
That's Babcock.
That is the
Okay, so
Babcock we know and
We
love.
have confirmation.
I like those cabinets, Mojo.
He's in Japan.
Oh,
So Eric can't hear you,
Got
Mojo.
a fucking light
Those are
in
nice.
here,
Oh,
too.
the lighting?
How about that?
Ooh.
Pretty nice. Yeah, what's the
This
setup?
Oh, dude, are you sleeping on the floor? I slept on the floor when I was in
did too.
Japan.
Dude, we have one of those. A couple of the rooms on this trip are going to be like that, which is cool.
It's
Like the
fun.
padded floors, and you do the Japanese thing. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. That's exciting. I got to get to
You got to get to the.
some
Far East.
trips. I've only been to Italy. It
Really?
was lovely. I was there for a week.
Have you
Spent
been
the
out of the
majority of my
country
time in
other than
Florence.
that?
No.
What'd you do in Italy?
I mean, that's a good
I
first place to go.
I did walk to Canada when I was a little baby wid.
Baby Wid?
Yeah.
When you were the size of
and my
young
mom
Snoke?
didn't have documentation for me.
See, they almost left you in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What happened?
Oh, we have a celebrity call.
This is
Oh, no.
breaking news.
Oh no.
We have Michael J. Babcock on the line.
Let him
show the headshot.
Let him know he's on
Show the
stream, by the way.
headshot. Show the
You're on the
headshot.
stream.
You're on stream.
Hi, you guys. I miss everybody.
By the way, this is his
You sound
picture.
sick, man.
That's the picture that came up for my
Good picture.
What a stud.
I keep looking at the delay of the stream. I just bring the phone. I just wanted to say hi to everybody.
Can you confirm you are the Michael B in the chat and it's not Michael Bisping?
Yeah, that is.
Don't
that
do
is
it in
me.
case you-
Look at
case you
that.
slip
Look at
up.
that pic. That is an old picture, though.
I was gonna say you wearing a hat. How long has it been since you last wore a hat?
I know. I don't like doing that, Luca. You know, I don't like. Oh, look at that.
Click on his profile and check out his most liked videos. Check out his history.
Eric, I literally text Lucas before I go. He goes, comment, and I go, I don't want anyone to see what I
That'll get you. I have a Glee playlist that people drag me for.
Wait, can you send that to me?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's what I was worried about.
It's not a TMZ Sports show without Michael J.
All right. Well, we love and miss you, and rest up and feel better.
Fluids and bed rest. No Chick-fil-A today, man. Take a break.
Chick-fil-A has good chicken noodle soup, though.
Nutrients.
Babcock, you're officially
They do.
Justin
It's really
Gabriel.
good.
Ooh, Steve just said you're officially Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, Shadur's starting today.
Or he's Joe Flacco. He went over to Cincinnati.
Who's Shador?
Lucas is Shador.
Lucas, you
what
ready
do you
to
think?
start?
He's
We'll
happy
start
to
with
watch.
Shador, and Lucas is getting ready
Perfect
to
timing.
take all first team
Perfect timing.
snaps.
All right, have fun. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh,
All right.
got our other talent
Everyone in the chat
place,
misses
too.
you.
Yeah.
They're sending prayer hand
I miss
emojis.
them all.
Prayer
Bye,
hand
guys.
emojis. Guys, spam prayer hand emojis for Babcock in the chat. Make it feel better.
Boom, Mike.
Clearing the way. All right, give it up for Eric Wilson. W's in the chat for Eric
W's
Wilson.
for Eric.
W's in the chat for Eric W. Wilson. Yeah, it's gonna be a good stream today. Definitely
Lucas,
missed
you
it.
ready to give it a whirl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why
roll
not?
this thing up.
No time like the present.
Wow, nice.
Nice. Hey, you know the
Shador
last time I filmed this show while in Japan, an earthquake happened while we were filming?
Oh, shit.
Really?
Legitimately, everything started shaking. You guys didn't notice though, and it wasn't crazy enough to like address it on the stream. But yeah, that was last time.
Hey, Steve.
I should
Dylan
have clipped
can't
it.
hear,
He would have gone viral.
Mojo. He said there was an earthquake that happened while we were filming.
Who can't hear me?
Hey,
Dylan?
Yeah.
When I walk, am I walking backwards or what? Or am I just like
Side shuffle or karaoke sideways?
I could Dougie? I could
Do
jerk?
something. Make it memorable,
Moonwalk,
Lucas.
moonwalk. You can
Cat
do.
daddy. I am a
Yeah.
cat daddy. What'd you say, Steve?
You can
Yeah, still can't hear
moonwalk.
Mojo.
Yeah.
Yeah, moonwalk back there, dude. Just
not with these
you know,
fellas.
like your boy, Mr. Sanders. You better find a way to show
Forward.
out with me today. You know.
Let's see. Yo, Jose. Just because Babcock's not here doesn't mean we're not doing this.
Cute.
Uh-oh. Look who it is. What's up, Jose?
How are you?
Hey.
I forgot what day is today. I think it's Wednesday.
It is. It is.
Happy Wednesday to everybody.
Happy Wednesday.
All right. Where is Mike today?
He's not feeling well.
Oh, I
Not
hope
to-
he feels better.
Yeah, he'll be great. Yeah, he's
Alright.
yeah.
Okay,
Just needed
happy
some time to
Wednesday.
rest up.
Thank you.
Happy Wednesday, Jose. Woo! Love that guy. He's so nice. He sends me song recommendations. Yeah, this is a song called Lucas. I was like, I love it already. Yeah, and I'm just gonna keep staring at the camera no matter what. Okay. Sweet. Welcome to TMZ Sports. Lucas Widman here. What a week it has been for Shador Sanders. He finds himself getting his first NFL snaps on Sunday. Wasn't great, but then he goes home to find out that his house was burglarized. Fast forward a few days, and now he has been named QB1 in Cleveland, and he had a lot to say about what the journey has been like for him, not only as an NFL rookie, but also the things that he's dealing with at home. Shador spoke with the media on Wednesday, and he broke it all down for them. But the big takeaway here is he's got a big smile on his face.
I just like new challenges, so it's gonna be fun. You know, it's gonna be fun going out there, doing what I got to do, and the fact that we are up against time, we are up against, growing real fast. So that's what's exciting. That's what is the rush, that everybody feels. That's what excitement. That's when everybody gonna be in the stadium lit to understand how quickly it is gonna take for us to have success, and I truly believe it won't be long.
What are you most proud of, I guess, with your development so far, and where do you feel like you've grown?
I would say definitely. I would say mentally, emotionally. I know this is a trending topic that my house got broken into, but I'm in a mental space now to where it's not too much that could faze me. Honestly, what's going on? And none of my jewelry got took anyway. So, by the way, none of my jewelry got took. So now, it's just caught slipping. It happens.
Thank goodness that the jewelry is safe. We all know that Shedeur has that iconic, legendary chain. Nice to know that wasn't taken during the heist on Sunday, where 3 suspects allegedly made off with about $200K worth of Shedeur's goods. Now, Shedeur obviously getting the start under center in Cleveland. He will be the 42nd starting quarterback for the Browns since they returned several decades ago. Now, we know Dillon Gabriel is out with a concussion, but now this is the first time that Shedeur is going to get those first team reps, and he'll be going up against the Las Vegas Raiders. Dillon, what do you make of Shedeur, his comments, what he's been going through? Everything Shedeur.
Well, I mean, it's been a crazy season for Shedeur, right? He was this guy who was supposed to go high in the draft, didn't go high in the draft. Now he was, behind Dillon Gabriel, Joe Flacco, and then this week being so crazy, being his house burglarized. Vibes seem high for this guy, and they're playing a Raiders team that this is a gettable win for the Browns. I know both teams have 2 wins. I mean, you gotta like it, right? You're not really fighting for playoffs right now, no offense, but you do want to see, can this rookie quarterback be something great?
Yeah, none taken. But at the same time, it's if Shedeur goes out there and has a great game, what do you do then? Do we have a controversy on our hands again? Yeah, at the start of the season, the Browns had about 5 quarterbacks in that QB room, and here we are finally with Shedeur Sanders getting that opportunity that so many fans wanted. Like you said, Dillon, yes, at one point people thought he could be the top pick overall in the draft, and then you fast forward a few weeks, and he doesn't even have first team reps until he actually gets into a game. So all things considered, Shedeur Sanders has a smile on his face. Yeah. He's getting ready, and we'll see what he can do against the Raiders. They got some great defensive players on that other side of the ball, but he seems ready for the challenge. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of great quarterbacks started off on the bench, where they had to sit and wait. Patrick Mahomes was one. I mean, Drake May, you're seeing him have a great year, this year. It's just got to get the ball rolling, give him some reps. I think he's got a good chance on Sunday against the Raiders. Yeah. Browns, man, Browns. Also, I was thinking about this too. Colorado, Buffaloes. Could we see Pops in the stands? You know what I mean? Could we see some Dion, Coach Prime?
I don't think he would miss this for the world.
I mean, it's in Vegas. That's pretty reachable.
We covered on the website, Coach Prime was very emotional about Shedeur getting his first snaps, and you don't want to see anyone go down, obviously. So as Dillon Gabriel recovers and remains in concussion protocol, someone's got to be under center, and Shedeur is going to do whatever he can. Now, they emphasized a lot after the game and over the next few days, or over the following few days, that, Shedeur, that was his first time throwing to Jerry Jeudy. That's his crazy. First time throwing to those guys. We'll see what it's like with a week. A week is not a long time, but as an NFL quarterback, you always have to be ready, whether it is perfect timing or not. And I hate to flex like that with an Apple Watch, but I think mine is a little less pricey than what
$20 on Amazon.
Nice, that's fresh.
Come on. Mojo. That's all I needed to do.
Mojo,
what you got on?
What do you expect from
What's your
Shedeur on
wristwear
Sunday?
looking like?
What? Whoa, that was 3 questions at the same time here. So I'm going to start with the one that is sports specific. I mean, Sanders going in on this game, I don't think, it's reasonable for anybody to expect him to go out there and just deliver the most unbelievably incredible performance. You're playing for an awful team that loses all the time. No disrespect, Lucas, but it's true.
None taken.
And young rookie quarterback, right? I mean, I talk about it on the show all the time. I mean, that's just such a hard situation to walk into, especially late in the season. You haven't really been taking reps with the ones. You're not as familiar with your teammates. So you're kind of coming in here, I don't want to say blind, but pretty close to it. I think the main goal is to just show enough, right? Some flashes of brilliance here and there that makes the team and your teammates really get behind you and think that, hey, this season might be a wash already, but maybe next season this is a guy that we can build off of, that can compete going into camp for the starting job. I mean, I got to think with the first performance, that's got to be the goal this week.
Totally.
Yeah. It's crazy. Just a few months ago, we were also talking Kenny Pickett. Just a few weeks ago, we were talking Joe Flacco. Deshaun Watson is still in the mix here.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
In Cleveland. He is still under contract. Now, a lot of people thought once you draft 2 quarterbacks that his days were over in Cleveland, but the more people talk about it, the more he recovers, we might actually see Deshaun Watson at some point. And what does that do for this franchise? I think this time next year, you will not recognize a lot of the people in that building in Berea.
And that's pretty normal for that organization, right?
Yeah, I mean, but you thought with what they built over the past few years, and yes, recently it's been bad, but before the Browns brought in Deshaun, there was some stability. We had the coach of the year. Mm-hmm. We had Andrew Berry, who was making moves. Finally, someone who was trying to change the culture in Cleveland. And we are so close to an absolute rebuild, which is crazy because we have an elite defense, and we're not even talking about it. We're just talking about the offense still, because that is what's keeping us. That's what's keeping the Browns from winning a few more games.
Dude, and that AFC North, dude, you got Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. I mean, even Aaron Rodgers is having a good year. I know he's hurt a little bit, but that's not an easy division to be great in, too.
Yeah. One of the best quarterback divisions in the entire league.
Yeah, it's unreal.
When healthy, at least. But that's the other thing is that if you had a quarterback, that division seems to be permanently hurt at quarterback all the time. Aaron Rodgers, wrist's broken. Lamar Jackson, you can mark him off for 5 games, missed a year. Joe Burrow, same thing. It's like if you just had that guy, your offense is not bad. It could be a lot worse, but your quarterback situation has just never been figured out. But hopefully Shedeur could be the one to bring it back.
Yeah.
I think we're all rooting for him, right? I think for the most part.
I'll tease a little bit.
It's going to be good. So from a business perspective, you look at that side. I mean, this is probably the best possible thing you can do for business now, right? Yeah. Everybody's going to tune in and check this out. It's going to be trending, going viral online, all of these other things. So, I mean, for a team that hasn't done great, I mean, you look at it from that perspective, and this is best possible situation, silver lining maybe. I don't know.
I mean, is this the most exciting Browns game that in the last 2 seasons for you? I mean, no jokes, but I feel like that
2-9, 2-9.
Week 1 is always exciting because you have a little bit of hope, but this is outside of Week 1.
Well, no one's in the are they going to be racing to lose? That's another thing is when you have 2 wins at week 12, whatever we're at. Are you trying to win games?
I am.
What's about that element?
I've always been if you're not contending for the playoffs, lose.
Yeah. I think Shedeur might have that. I think that's one thing that I give credit to Shedeur is he wants to win. He wants to be better. He wants to be great, right? That's his whole thing. I feel like he's not going to be the type of player to go in there and get scripted to not. There was some questionable throws by Dylan Gabriel there where it's like, I know you're not that bad.
Don't make it too obvious.
You know what I'm saying? So it's I feel like he's the type of guy that, high character guy raised by Dion that I feel like he'll hopefully, go out there and actually show off a good game. Dylan Gabriel never had a good game. He had a passable game, but he never had a great, 2 touchdowns, 270 yards, a perfect QBR, something like that. I feel like with Shedeur would give a lot of hope to Cleveland fans,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And look, there's so many fans with number 12 jerseys. Every single game they've been chanting his name and stuff, and that's a tough position for Shedeur to be in because, of course, he loves the support and the enthusiasm from the fans, but at the same time, that is a distraction to a teammate that, say what you want about the veiled comments and things that he made during training camp or, when they were talking about the depth chart and Dylan making comments about timing and people thinking that's a shot at Shedeur, like, at the end of the day, they're teammates, and they're not going to want to rock the boat, especially in their first season in the NFL.
And he said that in his press conference, right? That he didn't want to be like a distraction from Dylan Gabriel, even when he was playing. I mean, obviously he wants to play, he wants to start. But I mean, that's just a good. He's been a good teammate throughout this, despite what a lot of people want to paint the narrative as. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That name Sanders too. Like when we're talking about the Browns, like. Yeah, he's got so much pressure on him, and he just.
This is best case scenario for you, Lucas. I mean, Shedeur goes in, everyone talks about him, everyone watches, everyone buy tickets, they lose every game, and then you get the top pick next year.
Yeah,
there you go.
Good point.
Redrafted quarterback.
Yeah, and I said at the beginning of the season I wanted something entertaining, and as soon as we drafted Shedeur, I was like, I think we got it. I think we got entertainment.
Absolutely.
Definitely some bright spots on that Browns team for sure.
I mean,
Lucas, you ready to segue from your favorite football player to your favorite basketball player?
Yeah.
Captain Widman show.
Our sunshine. Who
James.
are we bringing in on this?
That's me.
Is this moving on? Moving along to someone else with ties to Northeast Ohio, LeBron James made history Tuesday night at Crypto.com Arena in the Lakers' victory over the Utah Jazz. He played in his 23rd NBA season, and he did it in style, scoring 11 points to keep his streak going that he's been having double-digit games since 2007. Well, LeBron, 40 years old, getting back in there, dishing assists left and right, feeling pretty good, finally getting back out onto the court, a court that was also shared with Bronny James, who had a three-pointer in the win as well. Well, after the game, LeBron talked about getting back out there after that nerve injury that he had that kept him sidelined for 14 games to start the season. And he also had a playful dig at his son, who I guess he doesn't really talk to anymore.
I mean, it's been great to see and to watch. And he's still young. I mean, obviously just turned 21 not too long ago, and he's still learning and, still getting better with each and every rep. I think he's enjoying the process. I think you can obviously ask him, more than me. He's not a resident anymore, so we don't talk as much. He has his own place, so I can't just. But he's great. He's great. Bronny, how are you? There you go. There you go. There you go.
Dylan, this is just so funny to me because, yes, Bronny is 21 years old. That is plenty of time for him to move out. He's got all the money in the world. It's just so funny to think that in people's minds, LeBron and Bronny are carpooling to and from the arena together and all that. But no, it turns out, no, they're not living together.
I know, yeah. I would think that LeBron's checking curfews on him, still making sure he's getting his sleep, getting his food, all that stuff. But just a moment for LeBron. I can't believe year 23. Like, I'm 30 years old. Since I've loved basketball, LeBron's been in the league. It's amazing to see him here, still like hanging with a good Utah Jazz team. Putting up 12 assists, 1 turnover. That's
mind you,
unreal
in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes.
Unreal stat line. And then, his son is coming out. Like, if you would told you that 20 years ago, that LeBron would be playing 20 years later with his son and making jokes about his son not living with him anymore, he's one of the best basketball stories of my lifetime.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens with that for the rest of the season. The Lakers are looking pretty good right now. And let's not forget that they have a guy named Luka Doncic.
Yeah,
so
they do.
We'll see what goes on for the rest of the season and if LeBron can stay healthy and how many points he can put up when he plays full games. Like I said, this was just 30 minutes and he's scoring 11 points, 12 assists. Fascinating stuff from a guy who is 40 years old and still doing his thing after all these years.
Gonna be 41 next month.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, I can't believe that's like what Mojo brought up earlier in the show. I really can't believe that there was a point when LeBron has been playing basketball in the NBA longer than I have been alive, which is like a kind of like a crazy.
No, yeah.
That's because that's like the one, like there's no other player that touches that, right? Like I've never I don't think there's anybody that played before I was alive that's still playing, or that got drafted
in
before
the
I was
NBA.
alive.
No, because up until last night, or up until Tuesday night, Vince Carter was tied with LeBron. But that's just because LeBron hadn't played yet this season. So
games played or threes or games played?
No, in seasons.
Seasons.
Played.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In games played, he is about 50 away, I believe, from the all-time record.
Vince Carter has that dope stat that he's played in 4 different decades.
Yeah.
Is that he played in the 90s, 2000s, 10s, and
Unreal.
20s.
That's pretty sick.
It's nuts.
When we talk about mentally,
Chris Paul, I'm trying to Chris Paul was drafted in
06?
So I'm saying in terms of like being in the draft, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's just the one where it's like I heard that, LeBron 23. I've always known LeBron is number 23, right? Turning 23 this year. It's kind of like a cool thing. So I'm very happy I got to see LeBron play one time.
Nice.
And like this was like right when he joined the Lakers, so he was still, pretty awesome. And or I mean, not that he's not awesome anymore, but he dropped 40 in a triple-double, I think, that game here against like the Jazz, which is funny they just played the Jazz, but
you talk about 23 seasons. That's why a lot of people thought that Hennessy commercial was actually going to be an announcement.
Yeah,
that he was actually going to be done. Mojo,
I called it from the start. Just saying. I knew it was a brand deal coming for money. I could just smell that thing out from the get-go. I also was just looking up who the oldest player to ever play in the NBA was, and Nat Hickey played at 45 years and 363 days old. So LeBron's got to hang on until then.
Who was that? Say that name again.
When was that?
was that like when they had to get plumbers to make a team?
It says.
Is his photo black and white?
It pretty much, but it says Nat Hickey holds the record for the oldest NBA player ever, playing his final game for the Providence Steamrollers.
That was a hell of a team, by the way.
The Providence, they steamrolled everybody.
They were ahead of their time. Light years, some would say.
At 45 days and 363.
Rhode Island had a basketball team. That's amazing.
Oh, for Lucas. I mean, I know that your Cavs have kind of been your team throughout the entire time. That's been your Cleveland team. You know.
Yeah.
Did you feel any sort of like? Let me watch more Lakers games now. That during that era where the Lakers or the Cavs were kind of having down years, the Lakers were kind of on the way up, but LeBron was still playing super well. Because I've never had.
Are you saying when he joined the Lakers?
When he joined the Lakers, did you watch more Lakers basketball at that point than when Cavaliers basketball? Because that was obviously a down time for the Cavs.
So it's interesting because in about junior high, my friends and I were we're always going to root for the Cleveland teams.
Yeah.
But let's come up with secondary teams that we're also going to root for. So it's
nice.
Because we all root for the same team, let's come up with other teams that we can trash talk each other on and all that. And I picked the Lakers.
Okay.
Way before I even had dreams of Hollywood.
Was that Kobe Lakers? Okay.
Yeah, Powell, all those guys. And it just so happened that I moved out here. But when the Cavs were bad and LeBron was out here, I was still watching every Cavs game, but I was also watching the Laker games too because I, as soon as he not made things right, he didn't really owe us anything in hindsight. But at the time when he left for Miami, I felt personally
to watch it.
But when he came back and he won the ring in 2016, I was like, okay, going to LA is fine. Go about the rest of your life, kind of thing. So I supported him. I still support him on the Lakers. He is my guy. Forever. But yeah, so it's I watch all Cavs games and the Laker games that I can tune into. I watch those as well. So. But my mom asked me one day. She's like, "If it's Cavs Lakers in the NBA Finals, who are you rooting for?" I'm like, "Mom, you cannot be serious.
Gotta go for the Cavs."
Yeah,
right?
it's without a doubt.
Especially this Cavs team. There's something special about this Cavs team. Huh?
That's kind of how I feel about ever since growing up. My dad's a big Philly guy, obviously, so it's I was born in D.C., so I love the Nationals, the Wizards, Capitals, and all that. And then exactly. And then but all the secondary teams were the Philadelphia team. So whenever they played, it was always a fight in the household of who my dad was going to let us root for that night. But I hear you. It's definitely I've never personally. I mean, I don't think many people have experienced having a guy at that echelon move to a different team and kind of having to feel that tear, because that's a generational talent,
And the names that I could list off right now that I sat through watching, starting for the Cavs, all those bad years, names that you have never heard of before. I'm like, go team, you guys got this. It's like,
yeah.
Was Anthony Bennett in one of those years?
Dude.
That's a good name, right? That's
I thought he had potential.
Yeah.
We should have been more patient with Anthony Bennett. Who knows what could have happened? He was a not G League, Summer League superstar. Check the highlights. Summer League, he had it. And then he did not anymore.
No,
I'll never.
Speaking of someone who didn't have it, can I got to revisit this Nat Hickey thing for a second because this gets really much better. Listen to this. So he played one game in the 1947-1948 season. He was coaching the Providence Steamrollers at the time and decided to activate himself one game to break this record. He gets in, he misses all 6 of his shot attempts, and then retires himself the next game.
He goes in the locker room and blames everyone for his
We need a jersey.
Wait, what's his name, Mojo?
Nat Hickey.
Nat Hickey?
Nat Hickey.
All right, we need Nat Hickey jerseys, man.
That's who LeBron's chasing.
You're right. Actually, that would be like one of those really obscure references.
Oh, yeah.
People think you really know your stuff. Like Nat, that would be great.
That's
that
going
would
to
be
be
a good
trivia
one.
question.
Who's the oldest? Because what, you said 45 and 360 something days?
45 and 363. It was 2 days before his birthday that he played in that game. So.
Oh man. Well, that's
that
a
is
hefty
my
record.
new favorite NBA story ever.
That's really
Activated
good.
Himself as the coach.
1947.
Went in, did terrible.
I'm gonna have to do my job, but when LeBron retires, that's going to be a very sad day for me personally.
All right.
Do you think he goes and retires as a Cavalier or as a Laker? Because right now he's played his longest tenure on a team is with the Lakers currently.
Wow,
simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
Consecutive years, yeah.
Consecutively.
All right, we're going to keep the Cleveland talk going. So from the Cleveland quarterback to the Cleveland legendary basketball player to a former Cleveland Browns head coach, Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, baby.
This really is.
And
you're wearing your Cleveland Browns colored shirt,
This
man.
is your life,
awesome.
Lucas Raymond Woodman.
The Lucas Show.
Got to rebrand.
So Lucas, this is him at the cheerleading event, and then we'll eventually spin that into Asante Samuel recently talking about his coach.
Okay,
And
who all's in on this?
This will be Dylan and Mojo.
Okay. So I'm talking all cheerleading, everything with that.
Yeah,
and then
maybe,
being like,
do you want to give it to Dylan? And Dylan, do you want to just get to Asante Samuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
This is welcome back.
This is a welcome back. Yep.
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Lucas and Dylan here. Bill Belichick got over his loss over the weekend by checking out some cheerleading. Yes, and I'm sure you know where this is going. He was tuning in to his 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, who was competing in Raleigh, North Carolina. There was an event going on. You can see the footage there. She dusted off her pom-poms and went out there for a crew called Code Black. And it was in the Cheer Extreme All-Stars event, and someone was able to snap a picture of Belichick wearing his signature hoodie over off on the side. And even if he was someone who was very expressive, you would not be able to tell what he was feeling in that moment. But yes, Bill Belichick being the supportive boyfriend that he is. Now, like we said, this is a day after his UNC Tar Heels team lost to Wake Forest. Continuing on with that bummer of a first season in the college ranks for Bill Belichick.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, people might want to get mad at this, but you got to remember Jordan Hudson is 25 years old. She's still doing competitive cheerleading. That's very normal. The average age of the NFL cheerleader is 25. Okay, she's 24, 25. It's awesome to see him put on his nice hoodie for this. And like, she's always on his sidelines. It's awesome to see him here. But we actually spoke to a powerhouse player on that 2000s Patriots team, Asante Samuel, and he had some words about Bill Belichick and his off-the-field antics at North Carolina.
I think with him trying to change a little bit, be more open, you know what I mean, and things like that. But ultimately, the coach is being a hypocrite, man. He's being a hypocrite the way he's carrying on, and he told us to stay off the media and don't have family distractions and things like that. Coach got all this stuff going on. Coach, where did this come from? Why wasn't we able to enjoy ourselves like this now that you want to enjoy yourself? You know what I'm saying? Coach is setting the standards out here for us, man. He's setting the standards for us, man. Everybody that looked up to Coach Belichick and believed in the Belichick's way, man. This is the Belichick way, man. He's setting the standards, man. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Ultimately, I just believe be happy in life, right? At the end of the day, you have to be happy. And, you know, whatever that looks like, you know, just be happy, find happiness. If it's going to be a little embarrassing and you don't mind, the other person doesn't mind, and y'all all happy together, and it's authentic, I mean, go with it. You know, just be happy.
Spicy from Mr. Samuel there, but he kind of went back and forth because at first he was like, "You're a hypocrite," and then he was like, "Well, if you're happy, then everyone's happy," and all that. But this goes back to Bill Belichick. He's one of the greatest legendary coaches of all time, and Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? And nor was Chapel Hill. So, Mojo, do you think this is fair criticism from one of his former players, one of his former standout players for those legendary Patriots teams, or do you think, you know, that this is a bit too far?
Dude, I think that's one of the best interviews that we've ever done. That was hilarious to me. I love how he was just kind of given the 101 basic boring talking points until he finally got to what he actually wanted to say, and then he fired up all big. His voice came up, and he just started riffing until he got to the point where he's like, "Okay, I think I've said too much here. Let me bring this down just a touch and mellow this one out." But he's right, man. I mean, the Belichick way was the thing. Man, this is a guy that was the greatest coach in the history of football when he was with the Patriots, and until maybe Tom retired, and then there's that, and that's a whole nother conversation. But I mean, he was the guy, and I mean, he made life miserable for his players. As you guys know, I was very good friends with a lot of them that played for him, some of his best players for a very long time. Man, when it came to the team, you weren't supposed to really do anything outside of it. You came to practice. I mean, he really killed those guys in practice too. Like a lot of NFL teams, they'll scale it back, you know, and you play your games on Sundays. They say, not him. Man, he was going after him for the jugular in practice every single day. And, you know, there was a reason why they were as good as they were. He wasn't out there to make friends. He wasn't out there to make it easy. He was out there to win games by how he knew how. And that's what happened. I don't know. I feel like now, since he's over at UNC, I think everyone knows that he was the GOAT. I think that now, like, the pressure, he's off the hook. It's a totally different Belichick. I don't know if anybody was really expecting him to go over there to UNC and do what he did in New England. And maybe that's the reason why he's coaching college right now and not the pros. But yeah, I mean, it's just a different kind of guy. And yeah, it is probably unbelievably hypocritical, everything he's doing now versus everything he used to preach before. But you're looking at the graphic right there. The difference now is he's 73 years old, all right? And he already accomplished all of that. You gotta live a little at some point, right? And maybe that's what this is. So going to see his girlfriend, who we already know is very young and does all these other things, we've already talked about that extensively, he's going to have to show face eventually, even if he didn't want to go to these events. That's what being in a relationship is about. So yeah, I mean, it's certainly hypocritical, but at this point, it is what it is, and he's earned the right.
You know, I think Asante actually got a little bit nervous there that Belichick was going to come out and berate him like maybe it was back in the football days. But at the same time, yes, that one note about if he's happy, you know, I'm happy, whatever. And I think ultimately, yes, it is interesting to see Bill Belichick at a cheer competition, but that's what his girlfriend does. So let him be.
Yeah,
let the man live.
Asante's got so much hardware too. That like he got rings. Yeah. Like it's funny that he can be critical. I guess looking back, I wonder what these UNC players this season, next season, are going to say in like 5 years about Bill Belichick.
Right.
But I honestly, is going to be awesome.
I would guarantee you though that like when he is at the facility, when he's at practice and everything, he's locked in.
Yeah. Sure
you probably would not even think that any of this was going on outside of the locker room.
Yeah, I agree.
except when you see her running around the field.
Eight Super Bowls.
Dylan is
I
our
think he
resident
speaks for himself.
Patriot fan.
Okay.
Joe he said Bill Belichick was the greatest because of Tom Brady. How do you feel about that argument? Because I feel like that's a pretty hot debate ever since he came over.
I mean, I think I always thought they were just two peas in a pod, right? You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Like I think Tom needed Bill, Bill needed Tom. Like I don't think either of them could have accomplished what happened without each other.
Do you think that takes away kind of like their GOAT case a little bit? That it's like, some of these other guys didn't have these great coaches, but everybody gives the GOAT status of coach to Bill Belichick, right? Everybody says the GOAT's Tom Brady.
Yeah, and Tom went to Tampa Bay, won one, with an amazing
and I think
Tampa
that was
Bay
a huge
team.
kind of like strike to that.
That's the part that was most damaging,
Right.
I think, for Belichick's legacy. For you to go to a different team with all the pressure on you and win a Super Bowl in the first freaking year, I mean, that is just unbelievable. I mean, you want to talk about GOAT and legend status. To me, that might have been the most impressive thing that Tom Brady has ever done. I mean, that was absolutely insane. Right there, and then Bill Belichick has a terrible season the next year.
Yeah.
Right then, that's when that conversation was kind of solidified. But I do agree with you, Dylan, especially when you're talking about a young Brady before he becomes Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen without Bill Belichick at the helm. So.
No, yeah, and both those two are crazy disciplined guys that are like,
Can you zoom in on them
they're
real
just
quick?
they're
Get in the
perfect
fridge.
for each other. But
and for him to go and do that, also to be like the guy who's supposed to be the next GOAT, right? And Patrick Mahomes, and not just that, but dominate in that Super Bowl. It's super impressive stuff.
But also with Belichick though in North Carolina, dude, this isn't his team. He didn't recruit these guys. Like it's a whole lot about nothing. I think this year. I think he'll be fine. But also it's crazy to see all the college coaches like really want to beat him. And that's been like the craziest thing.
That's the part that sucks right there.
Yeah.
I'll give you like a small example that doesn't really compare by any means, but I played high school football at TC Williams, and that is the school that was made famous by the movie Remember the Titans.
Cool.
I was a freshman playing football there when that movie came out, and we were
Mojo,
the top
that's crazy.
of the country. Yeah, it was really cool.
That's a great
actually.
fact.
I love TC. I was Mr. High School, all this and that. But the next year after that movie came out, every single away game we played on, no matter if it was the first game of the season or the last game of the season, was homecoming for the other team. It was always forget the Titans, remember the Rams. Everybody wanted to kill us. I think we went 0-9 the next year too, actually. We got blown out by everybody. I think we scored like 14 points the whole season. It was like the worst thing ever. But yeah, dude, when you have that target on your back, especially for like high profile, high visibility kind of things, that's everyone wants to kill Bill, because a lot of those other coaches grew up watching him too.
Yeah.
Mojo, that's a crazy fact that you played there. Like and it came out when you were a freshman. That's unreal.
Yeah, all the guys from the movie were like my coaches, my teachers, like hall monitors, like they worked.
That's awesome.
Half of them worked for the school in some capacity. And I just actually went to the 20-year anniversary of their scholarship foundation, which they gave me out of high school, just like last month or something.
That's
unreal. Really cool.
That's unreal. They still have the
Except
same. They had the same
suck.
colors and everything too. Like was it? It was a.
Yeah, red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Oh damn.
That's sick.
Crazy. What's chat saying?
They're saying, they're going back. I'm thinking about the the relationship between Belichick and Brady. They're talking about Drake May and Mike Vrabel, kind of being the next iteration of it.
I like that.
I still can't believe how good they are this year.
They are
The
insane.
Pats?
But I mean, I like,
It's
and
the
I want to
Stephon
give.
Diggs
Trust
effect.
me, like I never had like a real hate against the Patriots. But I mean, I just don't know how. Like, are you going to take them in any playoff game? This like
Yes.
against if they
Yeah,
play
I
the
think you
if they
have
play
to at
the.
this point, dude.
But like, who have they beaten? Like they beat the Bills, who turned out to not be very good. Like,
Well,
I mean, I don't want to
carried
throw
away.
shade, but like, who
We'll
have they beaten?
We'll talk when we get there.
Okay. Okay. The Giants have a bigger win against the team
Wait,
than the
who's
Patriots do.
Dylan's team? Dylan, who are you?
I'm a Pats.
fan?
I'm a Patriots fan.
Oh, you are. Okay,
So
so
are you
you're our
like
resident.
Tom
Pats.
Brady Patriots
Yeah.
or just Patriots
Yeah,
overall?
Patriots. Even
Because
the
a lot
last
of
5
players,
years.
a lot of fans that were like Patriots fans left when Brady left.
I didn't
so.
leave when Brady left. I
sat
pushed
through
through
it.
Cam Newton. I pushed through
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Dylan's one of those big Patriots fans from Arizona.
Yeah.
There's a bunch
all
of
I
them.
can think about with Patriots games is all the partying that we do when we go see Rob all the time.
I did my 21st birthday was a Patriots game. Patriots playoff.
I did go to Giants Patriots, Tom Brady versus Eli.
Ooh.
Odell Beckham, 75-yard slant. Of course, I wasn't recording at the time, so I will never
Could have sold that footage for a
forgive
lot.
myself for it, but it was a good game. That's when they won by a game-winning field goal, and then the next game, we actually injured Edelman and Gronk. So, good times.
You say we injured them?
Giants, yes, we did.
Celebrate that.
I'm not Mojo, I'm sorry. Hi, Mojo.
Shannon's squad will not be. Actually, Shannon's squad will support that.
Huh?
I said your Shannon squad will support that.
Okay, hi, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
People
Hashtag
trying to
Shannon
injure
squad.
Gronk was like one of the only players that you almost like kind of understood why they were doing it. Like all the plays where he dragged like 4 people for a touchdown. It's like you got to take this dude out.
Hey, Steve.
All right, Lucas, so you and Shannon are going to talk about the controversy at the NFL Madrid game and the wardrobe attire.
Cool.
I do your jail
Shannon's
pose.
squad.
Do your jail pose.
Hmm?
No, the jail pose.
Jail pose.
You don't know the jail pose?
No, I don't have.
Uh,
Is that like a TikTok thing?
no, go ahead. So it's just a regular pose. We do this. You're doing better. What was the one that you showed me the other day, though?
What?
It was the one with the
Oh,
ears.
with the cat ears.
I still can't get it, guys. My fingers are all like...
Shannon, did your mic fall?
Sorry?
No, it's
Shannon.
right here. It's right here.
Yeah.
Yo, you're a Giants fan too, man. There's so many Giants fans everywhere.
Get out.
Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
I'm surrounded by Giants
Oh,
fans.
no, they can't hear me. Hi, Babbies.
He's still here?
I don't know. He hasn't said anything. Babs, blink once if you're still here.
What? I'll teach you the other pose later.
Jail pose?
I don't know.
Yeah, like you.
Why is that a jail pose?
Because that's how they take them in. Yeah.
I wouldn't know, thankfully.
I thought that's what you were doing when we were like, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Then I'll walk on over. Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Lucas Widman here. A bit of controversy with the NFL's game in Spain over the weekend, but not because of anything that really happened in the game in that overtime thriller between the Washington Commanders and Miami Dolphins. It was something that happened before the game where singer Karina Pasian, a Grammy-nominated artist, was criticized for her appearance during the rendition of the anthem.
Yes, she was, I guess her outfit, a lot of fans said that she looked like a stripper. They said she was classless, especially with the Star Spangled Banner song. And I talked to her, I was like, how do you feel about, everybody coming at you about your outfit, even though you had a great performance? And she said she apologized for offending anyone, but she did tell me that the NFL did approve her outfit and that she loved it, regardless of what people said. Check it out.
I honestly was not expecting, I had no expectations with anything. I felt super proud and I felt great in what I chose to wear. I worked with 2 stylists of mine named David and Adrian, and they're amazing. They brought my vision to life, and it was not my intention to offend anyone. I'm really sorry if anyone felt offended by it, but it wasn't my intention. My intention was to have a good time. My look is also like super cabaret, super burlesque. Like that's the aesthetic I love. I really admire that aesthetic. They also approved my outfit beforehand, a few days before. So it was all approved by the NFL.
So there you have it. Maybe people need to relax a little bit. The NFL, ever since the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction at the Super Bowl halftime show, have been super focused on making sure that they put out a family-friendly product. And this being approved, Karina went through the proper measures beforehand to make sure that everything was okay. I think everyone can relax now and move on to the next thing to get upset about. Shannon, what did you make of your conversation with her?
Have you ever been to a strip club before?
That was a great point, too, but I didn't want to expose myself.
I have not seen a stripper that looked like that. I mean, I think they wear way less clothes than that. And I thought I feel like people are trying to find things to complain about. At least it wasn't like a Fergie type of performance. She actually had a great performance. Her outfit was fine to me. She likes that old vintage, like 1920s, 1930s vibe. I saw nothing wrong with it. Like I said, I just feel like people try to find a reason to be mad or complain about stuff, especially when it comes to the NFL and this national anthem situation. But I mean, talking to her, she's a sweet girl. She has good music and she's apologetic, even though she felt she did nothing wrong. So.
Right, and
But-
usually when you think about anthem controversies with performances, yes, you think of Fergie at the All-Star game.
That was, like,
but
the
that
worst
was not
thing
the
is-
situation here.
No.
All over some clothes. So you never know what people are going to be upset about today or tomorrow. But shout out to Karina for doing the right thing and going through the NFL. Everyone, move on.
And let's stop fronting. She looked good. Like that, she killed that outfit. Karina girl, you killed the outfit. There was nothing wrong with it. Do your thing, boo. But if y'all been to a strip club for real, like a real strip club, like Atlanta, New York, you feel me? That's nothing. Just want to point that out. That's nothing compared to what strip clubs really have in there. I'm just
From an
saying.
expert.
Mojo, your wheelhouse.
They don't wear it.
Mojo, is that what women wear at strip
Oh,
clubs?
I was trying to hear Mojo say about strip clubs.
I
outfit.
don't even.
Her
Not
outfit.
only have I never been to one, I don't even know what they are.
But her outfit wasn't
I
bad
don't
though.
understand.
Mojo, come on, man.
I'm confused. But yes, that outfit was nothing. I don't know what people are upset about. I feel like how many events do we see with people wearing like literally less than half of that? Like that wasn't.
Exactly.
I mean, for a lot of places, that more or less was conservative.
Jordan Hudson wears less than that to the UNC games every week.
Exactly.
What are you talking
There
about?
you go.
I saw nothing wrong with it. Like again, I feel like people pick and choose what they want to be mad at.
Dude, it's a Spain national anthem.
That's a really
game, too.
crazy
Like,
thing to be upset about.
Commanders, Dolphins, like what's that? What
I
are
mean,
we-
I
what
feel
are we
like
mad about?
I'd be more mad about going to that game. That game
Right.
sucks. Like, that was, you know?
Yeah, I know, right? But she did say the NFL approved it, right?
Yes,
So-
she said that they have to show them what she's gonna wear a few days prior to, so they can give her the yay or nay, and they approved it, and so she kept wearing it.
That's it. Take it up with the NFL if you don't like it, I
agree.
guess.
All right, Dylan. Here's the question I got, and Shannon, I want you to weigh in on this too. Okay.
Oh God.
The Patriots are right now the 2 seed.
Okay.
The 2 seed in the AFC.
Find the Colts.
Behind the in front of the Colts, behind the Broncos.
Find the Broncos. Oh, right, okay.
Right. Currently, you'd be playing the Jags right now if the playoffs started today.
Yeah, love
So you probably won't because the Jags are awful, but the Chiefs and Ravens are right there knocking on the door.
being the-
Are you favored in that game?
At home against the
Let's
Ravens.
say you play I think the Chiefs first is
or
more.
the Chiefs. Yeah, no, that is crazy.
You know what
that
I'm
that
saying?
would be the draw.
Yeah.
That is nuts. I agree. But no, dude. I mean, I think Mike Vrabel knows how to win games
I
too.
agree.
So like, yeah, nothing's been like crazy flash. They've blown out bad teams.
They've done what
I
they
know
need
their
to.
schedule has been weak, but the NFL is not easy. Dude.
You're right.
Like you still got
In general, yeah.
Getting wins is getting wins.
There's always that game where you're supposed to win and you don't.
Yeah, no.
So the Falcons just did that not too long
The Pats
ago.
play the
That-
Bengals this week, and the Bengals have a lot of people out, but you can't count them out. I mean, Jets were scrappy last week.
Yeah, I mean it's also like you said, you can't winning any game in the NFL is a difficult
Any
thing
given
to do.
Sunday.
So it's
Any given
absolutely.
Sunday. Great movie, by the way.
Great, yeah, absolutely.
Great movie.
I just think it's
have it
kind
in
of
my
like
top
interesting.
5 football movies.
What's
That's
your
your top five?
what's your top five, Mojo?
Ooh, longest yard? Was that in there?
The original
We
or
literally
the
just finished talking about it, guys. What do you think?
Remember
my
the
number
time?
Any
was?
given
that's-
Sunday.
There you go.
Titan.
Okay, Dylan's got it. He's on it.
Any given Sunday.
Any given
I
Sunday's
very
5?
much like Rudy
Rudy's a good one.
and Invincible, actually, especially as like walk on. Like that's those hit close to home for me. But Any Given Sunday as well. That's for the program used to be in it. I don't know if it's
What about
if
the
that's-
longest
if it's
yard?
up there.
The original one or the
I like the
reboot?
Adam Sandler one.
Longest
the
yard
Adam
is not
Sandler
in it.
one,
I
too.
enjoyed the longest yard.
It's good,
but not top
Guy,
5.
but
It's a funny one.
yeah, I don't. That's not my top
You
5.
got a lot of WWE superstars in that one.
That's
dude.
true.
You got Stone Cold in there, dude. Come on, Mojo.
MVP, Mark Henry. We work with those guys now. Kane, Jericho. That scene, by the way. Oh no, sorry.
No,
I'm
yeah.
thinking about Gruber. You're talking about longest yard.
Yeah.
Longest yard was Goldberg, Stone Cold, Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
Who else was in that? Was that it? I think that might have been
Great
it.
Khali, I believe, was in
Y'all
that. too.
disrespectful.
Oh, yeah,
y'all
Great
not,
Khali.
y'all
Sorry,
not mentioning the Little Giants. That's like
Little
a
Giants.
That's a
classic.
good one.
Any Given Sunday, Varsity Blues. Rest in
Okay.
peace, Paul Walker. That's like one of
Wow.
my favorite movies.
Sad
Hey,
loss.
Gridiron Game.
That one
Gridiron
doesn't stand
Game
the
with the
test of
Rock,
time
that
as
one
much,
was
though,
good.
Shannon.
You said what, Mojo?
Varsity Blues, I think, was in everybody's top 5, but like when it came out, but I don't think that one stood the test of time with remaining in the top.
Right. I see
Mojo,
what you're saying.
I appreciate the Invincible shout out. That was like one of the.
Watch. I don't mind that.
That was one of the first, because when I was younger, I think I was a baseball kid, so I was way more into baseball than I was ever into football. I think that movie kind of got me into getting into football, and the fact that it was about Vince Papale, the Eagles, everything was a really cool thing. I have a signed Vince Papale jersey, so I'm big.
Baseball movies are good too. Angels in the Outfield is one of my favorites. Of course, Sandlot. That's a given.
Angels. Starting with Angels.
Angels in the Outfield.
Field of Dreams.
Well, baseball.
Field of Dreams.
Fun fact: I've never seen it.
Field of Dreams. Oh, that's a good one.
Fun fact, I don't know if I have either.
See, me and Mojo right here.
That's good. That's good. You get to go enjoy it for the first time.
Yeah. Moneyball. Probably one of the.
Moneyball.
I mean, just
Hardball with Keanu Reeves.
Movies.
With Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Hardball, The Rookie. There's a
Hardball's sad, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
What do you guys think is the best sports movie?
Miracle. Miracle. Right away. I think Miracle. Miracle on
Does
Ice.
not another teen movie count?
Kurt
What's
Russell.
that?
Does not another teen movie? Yeah.
I think
Does
it's
that
a
count?
sports movie though. Oh, it's a sports.
There are sports
Oh,
scenes.
there is.
Yeah, but I mean,
I watched Miracle on the plane over
Is it
here. in
really?
Shanghai, back to
Dude, we gotta
Hardball.
watch it together
I don't
sometime.
know.
It's one of my
His name
favorite
is
movies
Garrett.
of all
We
time.
still call him G Baby.
G Baby, really?
I think it's
loves those
Moneyball.
spoof
I think
movies.
Moneyball is
Loves.
I don't know. That's tough. There's so many. You have to give me a certain sport. I can't just pick one overall.
But I think there's let's see what ChatGPT has to say about
Yeah,
it.
because that's tough. Because I grew up on Little Giants,
feel-
and that's why I'm such a big
Fair.
Giants fan. I was Icebox.
Oh, that's hilarious.
See, that's
Yeah,
okay. That's
I
funny.
loved
We have
it.
similar stories. I feel like for how we got to our,
Here's another one that's in my top sports movies, even if it's not football.
Give us a hint.
Cinderella Man.
Okay, never mind. I like Cinderella Man though.
I have a trivia question, and then we're going to move on to Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
This name came up in the stream already. He is in Hardball. You mentioned Hardball, and this person's name came up in this stream today.
Michael B. Jordan.
There you go.
Yeah, and
Guys,
Creed.
don't
That was
even
good. Boxing
try
movies.
with
I
me.
love boxing
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, so
Rocky.
Rock- movie trivia,
ChatGPT
I'm
says
on it,
Rocky is
baby.
the best sports
You
movie
didn't even
ever.
have to
Never seen
finish
it.
the question.
Never seen
I
Rocky?
had.
No.
Raging Bull is pretty good too. Yeah.
Raging
Dude,
Bull is
Rocky
good.
I have a
Moneyball.
list of
Remember
movies.
Remember the Titans? ChatGPT is number 2. Mojo.
Who's
Hoosiers.
number one overall?
The number 1 is Rocky.
Rocky is a great movie, though. If you like
Okay.
boxing, you have
Yeah.
to like
That's
boxing.
fine.
I agree. It's
You like
fine.
boxing?
Rocky IV
I
should
do, I
have
just
been
haven't
better.
seen it.
Miracle's number 8.
Which one's Rocky 4? Is that Mr. T?
Mr.
Rocky
T, I thought was in.
Rocky
Three?
IV is Drago.
Drago. Got it.
Friday Night
That's
Lights
the
at
best
10.
one by a mile.
So here's quickly the top 10 that ChatGPT gave off. Rocky at 1. Remember the Titans at 2. Moneyball at 3. Raging Bull at 4. Hoosiers at 5. Sandlot at 6.
Raging Bull's pretty
The
high.
Fighter at 7. Miracle at 8. Creed at 9. And Friday Night Lights at 10.
Now that
Goodness
teen movie
gracious.
got
I
wrapped.
thought
Yeah.
this list was legit, and then they
It's not.
really deviated.
Mojo, we'll make a list.
I'm judging.
We'll make the
ChatGPT.
official. We'll put it on the Instagram.
All right,
yeah,
Yes.
let's talk
let's do
about
it.
Cristiano Ronaldo's dream comes true. So, Lucas, this will be yourself and Luca, the double L's, and Mojo.
Luca.
Is this welcome back?
This is a welcome back. And
With Luca and
I think
Mojo.
we'll do a goodbye separate, but
Okay.
I'll get in your ear if we'll do goodbye. But
Okay.
plan on not doing goodbye.
Swag. Wait, what does
Michael
Chalamet
B.
say?
Jordan and Hardball, man. That was a tough spot he was in, too, his character.
Oh, on that interview. Oh, what did he say?
Welcome back to TMZ Sports. Lucas Widman here alongside Luca. Cristiano Ronaldo, not too long ago, mentioned in an interview that he would love to meet President Donald Trump and talk about world peace. Well, fast forward a few weeks, and he got his wish. Tuesday night, he was at the White House. He was at a black tie affair to honor the Saudi crown prince. And there were a bunch of people there, Elon Musk, Tim Apple, everybody, Cristiano Ronaldo's wife, or partner, excuse me, Georgina. And at one point in the evening, Ronaldo himself got a special shout out from Mr. Number 45 and 47.
This room is loaded up with the biggest leaders in the world, business, sports. You know, my son is a big fan of Ronaldo, wherever Ronaldo is here. Ronaldo. And Barron got to meet him, and I think he respects his father a little bit more now, just the fact that I introduced you. So I just want to thank you both for being here. Thank you very much. Really an honor.
So some cool dad points from President Trump for his son Barron. Sometimes you forget the president is also a father.
Absolutely.
Sometimes.
I mean, you got to be. I mean, regardless of your opinions on the guy, that must be a really cool experience for the son and Trump. You know, Ronaldo, all-time great. You know, I don't have him as my number one soccer player of all time. I think that's got to be Messi. But I mean, regardless, I mean, if my dad brought me, you know, I mean, actually a guy that a friend of the show, LaShawn McCoy, I would have been over the moon, ecstatic, hyped, everything, all the emotions. You know, so that's a really cool moment for them.
Yeah. Now, Mojo, it's funny to think of Ronaldo being like, oh, I would love to meet this guy when he's one of the most famous people in the world in his own right. What do you make of how this all came to be and how, you know, fast forward a few weeks and Ronaldo's hanging out with President Trump?
Well, I mean, Trump kind of just said it, right? You're in a room with the most influential people in the entire world. You're talking about rulers of countries, the biggest countries in the world, the top of the top. Ronaldo deserves to be in that room. I know he plays a sport, so that might seem minimizing, but it's not just being a sport. It's the platform that he's built while playing that sport that is just unbelievable. I mean, you talk about people that have the most influence over the world. He is among those top names, you know, Elon Musk and all these people. I'm looking at his Instagram right now. He literally has 669 million followers on Instagram alone. That doesn't include Twitter and any other channels. I mean, that is an unbelievable thing. So being in that room, why he got his invite or his ticket, there is no question on that one to me. The only question that I might have is why he wanted to go to that room. I don't know. That doesn't really seem like a place he would want to go getting intermixed up in politics. But like you said, the president invites you regardless of if you're a fan of his, if you're red team, blue team, whatever it is, the president of the United States is still the president of the United States. And it's a huge opportunity to be able to go.
Right. And Ronaldo, over the past few years, ever since he joined the Saudi Pro Soccer League, has kind of become a spokesperson for Saudi Arabia. And as they try to, as some people would say, revamp their image in the public eye. Yeah, Ronaldo is at the forefront of that, apparently, and he proved that this week.
Lucas, real quick while you're here, can you do a pickup? You did a Trumpism. You called him Tim Apple.
Oh, yeah. Did I call him Tim Apple?
I heard that too.
Did Trump?
Old Tim
Trump,
Apple.
Dude, you know I make that joke like.
I know. So just do Tim Cook a couple times.
Can I actually do like that whole line? Like there were people. What did I say? Like there were a bunch of people there.
Exactly. Yep.
There were a bunch of people there. The FIFA president, his partner Georgina, Tim Cook, Elon Musk, everybody. Again?
No, we'll make that work.
Okay.
Old Tim Apple. Shout out Tim Apple for this phone, though. It's been pretty good.
Shout out Tim Apple.
Shout out Drake May. Love him.
I thought it was Drake May.
Drake May.
What's Drake May's wife name? Do you know?
I don't know.
Because I just see all the
Luckiest
videos.
woman on the planet.
Oh, absolutely. If you guys want a good laugh, go to Drake May's wife on TikTok makes like cooking videos, and all the comments are just like, "We'll make sure that Drake May eats as much as he wants, but not all of it, but as much as he wants." It's like the comments are so funny.
Make sure he gets to bed on time.
Make sure he's tucked in with a full like tummy or something. Like it's so funny. That's some wholesome content over there. The Patriots are having a nice wholesome rebuild.
And Cardi B now in it. Cardi B posted today photos of her baby wrapped up in a Patriots blanket.
Did
you see this? Her and Stephon Diggs. There's a photo of them, but then you see the baby wrapped, swaddled in a Patriots. Did he tell her he has a 2-year contract? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and he's played for a ton of teams already. That guy,
and he will play for more teams. He'll be on someone else in a couple of years.
Do you want them to re-sign him, even if he's goes downhill a little bit?
Let's take it year by year.
He really is probably one of the best journeyman players ever.
Absolutely.
I mean, usually you leave, because you got cut. They didn't want to keep you, but I mean that dude has been at the top of the NFL since he came in. He just goes, I guess, where the money is or the opportunity is. I don't know how he ranks those two things, but man, that's crazy how many teams he's played
the
for.
Miracle in Minnesota is like his best play ever. That feels like forever ago.
It does.
And like
that was 2017,
that was 5
right?
teams ago.
Yeah,
that was Case Keenum 2017.
Yeah, dude, that was like the play of his career, and that feels like so long ago. And he had the stint with the Bills that was so good, and yeah.
You know, he didn't do anything
He
in
was
that.
a 5th round pick too.
Yeah, we're out of Maryland, right?
Damn right, Maryland.
Yeah.
So he played Minnesota 15-19, Bills 20-23, Texans for 1 season, and then now the Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay. How long?
We're going to say goodbye here. It doesn't have to be crazy long. You all could be part of the goodbye. Mojo could take us off the air. We don't have to be crazy long.
Somebody said that in that Ronaldo picture that's how Babs. I don't know if you're in the
Longer,
chat
better
still,
than
but
short, but
they're saying
but
that's
you
how he
don't
got his
have to
hair.
have
The Babs hair's on Ronaldo.
You just wrap the show.
Do you want me to tease anything or?
Want to tease a former Browns player has a strong statement on what they should do?
Okay. That's going to do it for us here today at TMZ Sports. Dylan, Luca, thank you so much. Mojo, as always, doing the shimmy right now and everything too. We have a lot more for you for the rest of the week. I actually did an interview not too long ago with a former Cleveland Browns player who has a pretty interesting idea on how to fix the franchise, as well as so many other things that we have going on. Check out the website in the meantime, as well as our social media channels. Guys, like I said, couldn't have asked for a better assist from you guys on this lovely Wednesday. But Mojo, I heard something about Thursday where it's going to be
the best show since today. You throw me those different alley-oops. I like it, Lucas.
Trying to keep you on your toes, Mojo.
Stay hyped.
Stay hyped.
Stay hyped. That's right.
Stay hyped in Japan, Mojo.
Was that long enough, Steve?
Mojo, go to Ichiran Ramen. That's a great spot.
How much Ichiran or Ichiban?
Ichiran. I think this is R. Is there a Ban?
Let me say something
Ichiban is the beer.
about the stream
Well,
real
they
quick.
here in Ichiban is is my favorite beer.
We've been doing this for a few weeks now, just over a month or so,
Almost
couple
2
months. Shout out to all of you who continuously tune in. We're just getting started here, and it's so interesting to hear people reaching out to me that I haven't talked to in a long time, being like, hey, I was stumbling upon the stream and I thought it was awesome, you know, like, keep going. The loyal people who come back and interact with the chat, you guys make our day. It's been a lot of fun so far, and hopefully we can do it for as long as we can.
Absolutely.
I know, Luca, you're doing a great job. Dylan, you coming in over the past, you've done it in the past as well, but especially this week. Mojo, as always, even from across the world.
I like this because we're taller than Mojo in this. I like in this instance we're taller than him.
It means a lot, and hopefully we can continue to bring you amazing content that you can't find anywhere else. We love it over here at TMZ Sports, and we love bringing you into this crazy, chaotic world that we have and that we get the privilege to experience every single day. So I hate to get silly and serious like that, but
make me cry.
You know,
made me tear up, man.
No, I didn't mean to do it like that. I'll just see you guys by the Tims.